The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ivan Nova, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Matt Joyce heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 20.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is camped under this one. One gone. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting nine. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win.
Dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, this is a guy who is in the conversation for that batting title, but he's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
First pitch on its way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury on the move. 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Scott Kazmir gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year and missing a lot of bats.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's obviously an elite talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year, he leads the American League in steals. Look for him to try to make something happen with his legs if he gets a chance.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only one out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Brian McCann takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Kazmir sets. Here it is on 0-2. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, man, expect to see more incredible defense by Kevin Kiermaier. In 2015, he was the AL Gold Glove winner in center field. The man can absolutely fly in the outfield, not afraid to leave his feet and risk his body to make the unbelievable catch. He makes everything just look routine.
He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. After 1, no score. Will Myers will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season.
Oh, and Matt, I know you love talking about numbers like that. You look at his recent play, it hasn't hurt that average one bit. He's hitting over .500 in his last 10 games. Goodness.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Into the box, Victor Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball and actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
As Dribble Cabrera will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
What a tremendous year with the bat he's had. Right now, 4th in the league in average.
Line to the right side. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Stepping in now, Trey Barnett, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average coming into play right at .320, 11 home runs, and 44 RBIs. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rick Estrada will stand in for the first time here. 30 home runs for him on the season so far.
Hitter, Rick Estrada.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
1 strike.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Kazmir into the windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. A dozen home runs and 37 RBIs. And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's just good pitching there. They establish the off-speed pitch for strike one and come back with 2 heaters to sit him down.
Eduardo Nunez.
And there's a sharp slider from Kazmir. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Here's Kelly Johnson. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. But check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet and 17 RBIs. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Kevin Kiermaier will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner's after it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher number 28, John Jaso.
John Jaso strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Matt Joyce will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the third out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Home half. Brendan Ryan will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Runner goes for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. This one's flared toward left center. Kiermaier coming on. 2 gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtrack. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Over a bit is Beltran as he takes charge for the second out.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Into the box now, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and This is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
Here it comes, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. Long throw to the plate, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Into the box now, Trey Barnett. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays are in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Kazmir gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A reminder, we'll have game 2 of the series here on the show in HD with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. Rick Estrada is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Squared that one up just a little late. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. And you'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 1-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Kevin Kiermaier heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Full count, here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Up next,
well, we've seen this guy do some pretty acrobatic things out there in the outfield, and he takes a pretty good route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure that anybody catches this ball as it winds up out of his reach and off the wall.
Here's John Jaso now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
First offering on its way. Matt Joyce stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Two and one after the foul ball there. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Evan Longoria will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Kelly Johnson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Ryan. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. That's lifted the other way out to left. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Will Myers will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He has to be happy with his results at the plate. He's been locked in, and it's resulting in a lot of games like the one he's having here.
Victor Martinez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first, and Martinez grounds into a double play.
Yeah. So much for that leadoff single. They say here in the Bronx, forget about it.
Now in the box, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees 0. Brett Gardner will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Kazmir's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. So getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ball game. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in the Bronx. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Trey Barnett will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Nunez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runs up and gets this one down. Johnson scoops it up, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's John Jaso now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ellsbury going back, still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Rick Estrada will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Kazmir has his target. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Beltran will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Right to Cabrera. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Circle change, too low, ball 1. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Kelly King is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Kelly King.
Leading off the inning, Matt Joyce, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ben Zobrist digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Evan Longoria will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Vaughn Madison will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Vaughn Madison.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Francisco Cervelli will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
29, Francisco Cervelli.
Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1.
And he's had a high strike zone, all aware of that.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, center.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest, all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Vaughn Madison is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 2.
David Robertson will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
Yankees, number 30, David Robertson.
John Grayson is also into the game as he takes over at short. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Will Myers, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Robertson pauses. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Digging in, Victor Martinez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Corey Dickerson.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Myers will round third on his way to the plate, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Trey Barnett takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't think his goal coming in was to make things interesting. He's sure not finishing things off in style.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Madison is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
When you got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Madison is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 10.
Brett Gardner will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ground ball left side. Cabrera's there. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The catcher, number 34, Ryan.
Boy, it's been a long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Brian McCann will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
James Loney is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
James Loney.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Mark Teixeira will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
From the stretch, Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Joyce. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Rick Estrada will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Hit sharply on the ground. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 2-0. Good night from the Bronx.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir, his 18th win of the season. The loss goes to Ivan Nova. He falls to 10-9. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.